Gummies. Yeah, a little bigger. Ready? Are you ready? This is
Happy
Justin.
Friday!
welcome on in to the Unknown Prophet Daily Tarot Readings. Let me turn on the music. Music's too loud. I can't hear myself think. Alright guys, welcome on in guys. I want to say hello and welcome to all those people out there on Twitchy land today. And welcome into the Unknown Prophet Daily Tarot Readings. Hello, my name is Joshua Bleasy. I do tarot readings between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. And when I'm not trying to get my camera fixed because I bumped it today, and I had some really good news happen to me today. And, I wanted to share it with you guys in my community. So, you know what? I got my retro truck finally. After 7 years of almost waiting for this, finally do I have the ability and means to take care of me and my wife for a very long time, guys. I want you to know today is one of the days I have been waiting for a very long time. And I just want to say thank you to the Lord and Lady. Thank you to all of those people who have ever supported me. I want you to know, as of right now, I will be able to publish my deck. I will be able to get those going and ready to rock and roll. We're still going to do the Kickstarter campaign, but I want you to know those are coming to you guys. So just so you guys know that we are a availability, the 5 Paths Tarot will become a reality. Now I've got to do a little bit of work on the book. Now I have questions for you guys. Would you like the original copy of the book, or do you want the new version like what I tell you here? So you guys in my stars community, come on in and help me. Tell me what we want to do here, guys, because I want to make this our deck, our community deck, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who supported me along the way. I plan on giving a little bit back to some people who I think really, really deserve it out there right now. So get prepared, because I have something I've been waiting to do for a while now. So it's like, oh my God, kind of that stuff. I got to fix this now. Come on, don't be shy, and come on, right there. Can I see the cards? Can I shuffle the cards? Okay, good. We're rocking and rolling. All right, so I use my homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot, to divine the best possible path for you guys. That's right, guys. I try to lead you to a day like I'm having today, the best day ever. That's my only encompassing goal here, is to try to lead you to a better day. And that's why I'm here today, to help you with these readings. And I'm kind of sending out some late-ass messages because I was at the store trapped because I was spending a little bit too much money, and my bank said, is this a fraud alert kind of a deal? So I kind of got stuck at Walmart for a little bit there. So I wasn't able to get back here exactly on time, but I think you guys are pretty much cool people that could care less about whether I'm 10 minutes late or not. So anyway, so I'm kind of getting out some of the Discord messages as we speak. So if you're typing into, that's what I'm kind of thinking about doing. Swifty, welcome in, by the way. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm torn because I've always wanted to get the original deck printed out. Now the cards aren't changing. It's just a little book with the information in the book. Making that a little bit more presentable for people so they understand, and then try to give you guys a couple more things in there as well. So, but we're having a very positive day today. The last couple of days ago, I was like in strife because I didn't have enough money to freaking get my wife home from the hospital. That's not going to be an issue for a while, guys. So,
because I don't plan on going back.
Because she doesn't plan on going back, first and foremost. And second of all, we have enough money if it were to happen, space, not going to. All right. And then, so now that I have that ability, I just wanted to let my community know that I do have to stay within my bank limits. But as soon as I can afford to get it all there out and rocking and rolling, and once it start doing the printing process and I've done my decision making of what I want to put out there for a deck, because if I wanted to do it right now, I could do it right now with the original one, but I kind of still feel it needs some spell checking and some other things in there. And I've kind of been used to telling you guys the things that when I give you my cards now, they have different meanings than they originally had when I began that deck. So it's kind of a, do you want the original copy release, or do you want a new copy release kind of a deal? And I'm going to have my wife help me with typey stuff, because I'm not the best speller and grammarist in the world, and she's very excelling at that. So she might, so I have to give it to my wife. She's a way smarter woman when it comes to that stuff. Okay, I will never ever say that I don't have to try to win marbles today or all either. This is going to be the best, most positive day I've had in a long fucking time, guys. And I'm not even kidding. This has been the shit I've been waiting for a long time, and I'm just so happy that this has finally come to fruition for me because, you know, they say in my faith that if you do good in this world and you do something good for somebody else, one day it will come back to you threefold. So I believe since I've been a more positive person for almost 2 years now, what do you think about more 3 or 2? 3 years I've been a more positive person, living a more positive life than I've ever lived in my entire life. I called to that law of attraction to attract my life to be a better thing. It started out small and then it started to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, you know? So, you know, and then of course I gained my confidence back. I gained my mediumship back. I gained a lot of things back that I haven't had before. And as soon as I started doing the tarot reading, I knew one day the gods would say, here is your gift to you. Now, there's a lot of things we need to get fixed at home, a lot of things we want in this world, but we have to still kind of think about what is going to be the most important things and still giving ourselves that buffer room so we don't, go into bad, icky things again. You know what I'm saying? So, so we're kind of working on the whole, what we're going to do next with things. I'm not going to tell you how much I got, but I'm going to tell you I got quite a bit enough. A significant amount, that's for sure. So, now that I have got to call this number back and tell them, hey, it was me. I was trying to buy my wife a iPad and something for her to come home to today. And then, that kind of stuff happens to stuff too. So that's what we're kind of working on. Now we're getting ready to do readings here. And, kind of figuring some things out. Telling my pot dude how much I want today. You know what I'm saying?
Telling the pot dude his most powerful gummies.
I will.
Okay.
Minus 150 equals 350. So, all right. So I'm getting a message out to my pot dude real quick. So I'm sorry, guys. I have to. All right. 150. Pay back. 300. Half. Best for pain, half best for buck, 50 in gummy.
Strong gummies.
I'm typing it as we speak, woman.
Yes.
Total. How do you spell total?
Total.
Total.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go. Now we got that all figured out. I don't have to worry about that for a while now. Hopefully he'll be able to come early today, but I'm not going to hold my breath and not going to worry about it if he can't do that either. So, you know how it goes, right, guys?
He'll come when he
He'll
comes.
comes when he comes. That's our rule. When he's here, he's here. So I got coffee this morning. I got smokes this morning. I've got my wife, and I've got a lot of money in my bank account. You don't think I'm having a good day today? Oh my God, I can't believe. Today is definitely a day to celebrate, guys. Celebrate life. Celebrate the choices and decisions you make in your life, because every choice you make can lead you to a day like I'm having today. Now, I took a chance that they would see that when I originally applied for the Social Security, I got denied about 5 different times. In 2019 was the time I said I needed to fight this one and keep fighting the 2019. When I went to go in front of the judge decided that because the pandemic happened originally, I didn't need to get that extra money. So he didn't see a need to go all the way back to 2019. So I never got any kind of retro check. Well, I reapplied and said, hey, why am I being punished for the pandemic? The doctor told me to stop working in 2019. That's what I did, and that's when the pandemic started. The judge must have seen that and overruled that and then given me that retro check, in which I've been waiting for a while. So, it was one of those really awesome things that I wasn't expecting. I woke up this morning, I looked at my bank account, I was off. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it, oh my God. I was actually slapping myself to make sure I wasn't dreaming. You know what I'm saying?
And then you woke me up.
And then I woke Beth up because she had to come see it to make sure I wasn't dreaming. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking I'm going to be doing there, is getting the most updated information on the deck. So that's the last thing I will have to do before I get to go to the printing press. And that just means I have to revise my some of my meanings in my book. Pretty much everything else will stay there the way it is, but that's how it's going to kind of go. So we're ready to do some readings today. They have let me know that this was the blessing I was waiting for our family, and that there may be more to come. I'm not quite sure on that, but there may be more to come for us as well. So I've been getting this buzz feeling the last couple of days, like an anticipation, like a surprise. I even told my wife a couple of days ago, there's something coming for us that's going to be kind of a moment for us. And then today, where we go. So premonition's real. Oh, more coffee.
Yes.
Not as full as before. I got you. All right, guys, you need some coffee this morning? Here we go. Coffee for anyone who needs some coffee there. Oh, get your coffee cups up and pour it on in. And I'd like to just show off a little bit of my friend's little cup here from Games with Snakes here. Look at this artwork. Can you see this shit? I mean, look at how beautiful this is. This is original artwork from gameswithsnakes.com. And you can get something as beautiful as this, too, if you guys want it as well. I definitely go get some of his merch. Oh, watch out. It's hot as hell. Hot.
Don't burn yourself, honey.
So you can imagine I'm having a pretty good day today, guys. So, and that's what it's all about. It's all about these moments are the moments you need to treasure the most. When days like today happen, you got to soak them in, guys. You really got to soak them in. Because you never know that something good can come into your life and change everything that is going about it, and think and hope and pray every single day that things will get better, and then day after day it never gets better, it never gets more in there, never gets more allowing you to do all of this stuff within your life, and you just wonder, am I worthy of such kind of gifts that I should be giving? You think to yourself, did I do enough to please my God or please the world or please whatever the hell universe says I deserve today? And I'm here to tell you that manifestation shit is real. That stuff is golden brown gold. I swear to you. Do never ever stop believing that it is possible, guys, because I'm here to tell you it is possible. It is well and all possible. I have had so many different things happen to me in my life that have been for my benefit, but I had to go through a lot of crap to get there, honestly. My wife can attest to some of that. Not all of that, but most of that she can attest to that, So, we have not exactly been in this kind of position for a very, very long time. So, it's just really... I'm just so excited to share it with someone, Swifty. So I'm glad you're here. At least someone's here to kind of help me celebrate a tiny bit right now. Because like I said, I'm happy as hell. It's kind of hard to go, hold it all in a little bit. So these things are probably going to be supercharged energetic readings today. I'm not going to lie. I'm feeling it all today because, when you get that validation that you've done something right in your life and the gods respond the way they have responded, to me at least, when I kind of get this kind of gift, I go, this was a long time coming. And I stopped saying I didn't deserve it. I started saying, hey, I do deserve it. Hey, Marshmallow, got some news for you. That deck I want published? It's going to happen sooner than later. I got a big bonus today in my little bank account. So I want everyone to know that I will be making a major announcement about it, but When it's finally ready to be printed, I will let you guys know. But all I've got to do is get my book in order, and then we'll get to the printing press as soon as they're being produced, and I can let you guys know that. I will let you go when they are ready to rock and roll. And then we will get them sent out to those people who want one of my copies, okay? And then I'll be able to sell them in my Etsy store, and I won't have to worry about it anymore. And I'll have those limited edition copies that I can do exactly what I wanted to do with them, you know? So I'm having the best day ever today. I really, really am, Swifty. I'll let you know that right now, you know? It's just, you know? I don't even have words right now, honestly. No words could ever express exactly how I'm feeling right now. But I'll tell you, it's not that bad. I'm okay. Breathe, Josh. Breathe, Prophet. Breathe. What?
Ecstatic.
Ecstatic, yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do this one today. So how are you doing today, my marshmallow friend? Or Ray? Just in case Ray's there hanging around. Did I get dropped again? Nope, no dropping. Alright, we got all the notifications out, so that's good to go. And now that I have a couple more answers, and I've got to do a little bit of phone calling later, but you know what? That's all good stuff happening to me today, you know? After 7 long years, I have finally got my retro trick. I am so happy right now. I can't even explain words. That had to be say, how's life? Are you kidding me? I'm having the best freaking life ever today. No complaints here for this guy. Trust me. Oh, God. Like I said, celebrating a lot today because, you know, that's how it goes with me. How are you doing today? Okay, I think I got everyone out there now. So we can go back to the old, just paying attention to you guys here. Chat is open to rock and roll, guys. And we're rocking and we're rolling. We're ready to do something. You're stressed? I'm sorry to hear you're stressed. Didn't hear back from those tests yet at all? Yeah. I'm going to go do some shopping. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, guess what? Maybe this will help you get to that part like I am today. Let's get that positive energy. I'm putting everything, all of my energy into these cards today for you. I'm hoping that these cards today, anyone who gets a reading today, I am sending out an extra blessing to these cards that you will have a day just like I am having right now in your near future. So let's get to it, Marshmallow. Throw me a question if you got it, or just your numbers, and I'll give you your general reading. One way over there, we're ready to rock and roll. It's a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or as the Marines say, hoorah!
Or as the Marines, my wife says, hoorah. She was a Marine, so she can say that.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, sorry. Navy. She was Navy, sorry. She wasn't Marine. How will Sunday go? Okay, let's find out. What are your numbers there, Marshmallow? Yeah, coffee, the nectar of the gods. Oh my goddess. All right, 7 and 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, And 7 for you today, Marshmallow. And we've got the first card. Boom. 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 And boom. All right, let's find out what they're trying to tell me for you today there, Marshmallow, okay? I know you're kind of a little bit excited about what's coming up for you, right? And the Sunday is kind of important because you want it to go well for you, right? And, you know, one of the things that I'm feeling for you right now is that it's going to be a time of communication. Finding out information is going to be something that you're going to find out a little bit more information that you didn't have before to maybe put some things into perspective for you a tiny bit. Maybe you didn't understand someone's situation, or maybe something was going on that you didn't have the full big picture of. So kind of what I'm feeling for this is that there's going to be some more communication coming along your way, and that something from the past is trying to reconnect to you to heal an old wound, if that makes any sense to you. So something from the past is trying to reconnect you to heal an old wound so that you can start to move forward and do the thing that you need to start to do next. It will be requiring you to take a little bit of a leap of faith in this situation, though. You're going to kind of have to trust that your higher power, that your guides have got your back. You've got your parachute on. No worries. You're not going to fall and smash into the cliff wall or cliff bottom of the cliff. You know, but you have to start to understand that what you are going to be doing, don't be afraid to tell people what you've been afraid to tell people before. Get that honest, open communication flowing. And even if it's, you know, between you and another person, student, teacher, I don't care what kind of a relationship this is. It's just something where you guys have to allow yourself that moment there, Marshy, to tell yourself, I'm ready to take a next step of a leap. I'm ready to challenge myself and take a little bit of a risk. Now, what is the risk? That's up to you to decide, because it's something you've been trying to face for a while. It's all going to lead you to a moment where you can decide, instead of looking at the situation like the ugly old weed, now we're going to start to look at the situation as the beautiful flower. The situation is going to change because of the resilienceness of what you guys are going to do together to get through those cracks and those little cementy stuffies, and allow that dandelion to come out and allow you to decide, now I'm looking at this wonderful, beautiful plant, and I have to decide, is this the weed that everyone's told me it is, or now is it the beautiful flower that I've already known it has always been? Go ahead and shut it all the way, honey. You know? And it's going to be a time of embracing. I don't know if this is some kind of a reunion or something like that. I'm kind of feeling like you're kind of hoping that things are healed, and that we can all say, thank you, I love you for who you are, I'm embracing you for all that you are, you're embracing me for all that I am, and that oops, I've got a phone call. Give me a second here. Okay, give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me, guys? Sometimes when I do that, I know it might seem like it's too good to be true. Maybe. But think about it, Marshy. If you start thinking that could be a positive event for you, okay? Start to think about that. Think about the healing that will happen. I don't know if that's what's going to happen, but something's pointing to some kind of an embracing, kind of a love for one of things. And it's going to be because we communicated a little bit better about what's going on, that we're not afraid to tell people what we need to tell them, but doing it in a respectful way, of course, and doing it in a way that kind of makes them understand you better. And now they don't see you as the thing that was causing them harm anymore. Now they're seeing their new beautiful daughter, who they're worried with, that way they want to start to help in this world. That might mean other people accept you. May not be your father, but it's definitely something accepting you for who you are and making you feel like I'm an accepted person, and getting this squishy feeling. Is this something that could be possible? Maybe for you. So just kind of keep that into context, and keep your hopes a little bit low, but keep them expecting that maybe something good is coming for you today. Remember, today I blessed this deck to people to get something like I'm getting today. So would this be your best day ever like I got today? Would this be something that would change your life like it changed my life today? That's kind of what I'm telling you. This is my biggest dream. Today was my biggest dream, to get that retro check after 7 years of waiting for it. Trust me, I consider that a great, great big dream of mine. You know, I said if I got that retro check, I was promised to get some kind of a big influx of money sometime, you know? So I'm just telling you that's kind of what's going on. I kind of feel like there might be an opportunity for that to happen. So don't get your hopes too high, but when it does, or if it does happen, don't ignore it. Allow it to happen. Allow the feelings and things you need to tell this person and all this stuff come out. Because what your guides are telling me is this is going to be a significant moment for you. One way or the other, you're going to have some kind of defined, better way of looking at life after this moment. And it's going to make you feel good inside more than anything else. So that's your general reading for today. So I don't know if that's what you were expecting to find this Sunday or not, but maybe there's something out there for you. The cards are telling you that something good is coming your way either way. So, I mean, whatever's going on this weekend, it's definitely going to make you feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Are you hearing those clicks again? Remember what I told you to look for? He's already told you your answer. You need to pay attention to the fucking signs he's giving you. That's what he's saying. You need to open up those senses. He's sending you your answers. You don't need me to talk through you and him anymore. You just got to start paying attention to the way he's sending the messages. That's what he's saying. He loves the citrine. He loves anything you want to honor him with. He doesn't care what you honor him with, as long as you're doing something for him to let him know that you appreciate his guidance and help and allowing you to be able to communicate. Now that you've done that, then ask him for that communication to be clearer for you. All right? And if you start to get those answers, remember to listen and pay attention to those answers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he really wants you to know there, Marshy. You know, he thinks sometimes you're too concerned with getting the sign and too concerned with that you're not getting the messages when you're not paying attention to the messages that are right in front of your eyes. And, you know, the gods don't always communicate the same way we communicate. Sometimes they will send you into certain situations, and that's them giving you your message. Sometimes when you do something like that for your God, did you feel good when you did that? If you did feel good when you did that, then that's him acknowledging he accepts it. So remind yourself of that, okay? Trust your intuition. If you think you can feel like he accepts that, then most likely he has already accepted that. Just FYI, so you know further in the future. And he says, I will send you some major signs in the next 3 days that will give you what you need to start to hear and learn and understand. He said, so pay attention in the next 3 days, something he's going to start to communicate with you, and he's going to try to be a little bit more clear. That's what he's saying because you gave him the citrine. Okay? Is that enough good news for you today? All right. Hey, TC, welcome on into the chat. Welcome on in, my wonderful, beautiful friend. I know you might not have heard the news, but I got my retro check. And that means no more money problems. Just let that be. Even if it's just this moment to live in this happy, for just this moment, just soak that in. Okay? Yeah, I got my retro check after 7 years. So that tarot deck I wanted to be printing will come out a lot more sooner than it was being planned to. So I'm probably going to be printing within the next month. I'm not going to guarantee when that's going to come out, but I'm going to get all my ducks in a row, to say, and keep going forward. So, I was having money troubles the last couple of days, right? And some people who who didn't see that I was asking for that help. When you ask for someone for help sometimes, they will give back to you sometimes threefold. And I plan on giving someone a threefold gift this year, and I already know who it's going to be. So it's not anyone in my chat. It's someone who I think really deserves it. I always pick someone who's done something. Yeah, exactly. I remember, like I said, I that's why it was getting me prepared and all of that stuff too. So, and I've been getting the messages from my higher ups basically saying, yeah, that I remember, like I said, and that, like I said, that was soaking in, and I was starting to do some of the spiritual work that I needed to start to do. So I started to do that. I think in combination with everything else that's been going on right now, that's why it was coming for me. I knew something was coming for me. I already knew something was going to happen in either February or March for us. It just came the first day of February. So, ho. Yeah, I'm excited too, guys. I really, really am. It just means that this is going to be a lot easier for me. You know, I'm not about the money, guys. I'm really not. But I'm not shy of sharing my wealth when I have some around, too. So, the benefit of you guys is you get a tarot deck earlier than planned, and that I will be able to get some much needed things done around my home right now, and allowing my, some new bestie things to come out. So, that's my incredibly good news for today. I don't know what else to say but that. But hey, TC, if you were ready for your reading, if you'd like me to answer your question, please throw me your numbers in chat and we can get into your reading today. I specially blessed these cards today so that you will have a day like I am having today. So anyone who gets a reading today, these cards are being blessed so that you will finally have a day like I'm having today. So maybe today is the day you get good news if you come into my chat today. So just to let you know, it's important. So whenever you're ready, TC, give me a second. Also 3 and 11, general reading, or what do we have to know today for you? And I'm going to shut my Discord off real quick because it's annoying. Always a general. Okay, good. Got you. Here we go. Here are your 3 and 11 shuffles. 1, 2, God card, and 3. You have one God card today. And the 11th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11th card, butt kick, is in full gear for you today. So you get to see your card today no matter what you want. Because I'm giving you a spiritual butt kick because you need this one today. I can feel it. All right. Hey, TC, let's go. All right, rock and roll. So, what is going on, right? Right now, you are finally seeing the world for how it truly is. Hey, TC, you're finally opening up new adventures. You remember that mask I was telling you about that we keep putting on ourselves? Guess what you're finally doing? Removing the mask and crushing that mask into smithereens so we don't have to hide behind anything anymore. The universe is saying you've done the work, so don't go be putting your mask back on again. And they want me to really point this out. Don't go hiding behind it again, because they want you to see that they opened this up for you for reasons, that you have to start to accept that this is a part of your path now, and that you are starting to live the path they've always wanted you to live. You're doing everything you needed to do. You got rid of the old mask finally. That is what the cage you've been spending your life in. You understand that you are finally getting that kind of positive reinforcement that they're telling you, hey, you know what? We recognize the hard work that you have done. You've at least now looked back and saw that old life of yours is gone. You're not going to be living in that life anymore. You've locked that cage, and now you've put that key into the center of that ring and said, oh, look, I'm going to go build myself a new home with a new foundation. You've opened the Laramar's door. And that's kind of one of the things that you are starting to realize, that the cage that you were in was an ugly old cage. We had to get rid of that stuff so that we could start to open up this new path for ourselves, this new positive path that's going to lead us to more beneficial things. And as you start to walk out that door, which you've already begun to do, by the way, it's just validation for you saying, hey, recognize we see it, we hear it, we feel it. You're living this path. You're going to be owning up to it. And they're really proud to say that in your future will be a time for you to start to integrate things now. Now will be the time where you have to kind of realize what you have to remind yourself to juggle the balls as equally as possible. Remember to take care of physical self, to take care of mental self, to take care of spiritual self. These are the only three balls that we need to juggle right now. Everything we are doing within our life, whether it's spirituality, in real life stuff, online stuff, we need to start to live within this path. Whether it's mind, body, soul you want to refer to, or it's spiritual, mental, and spiritual you want to refer to, it's all about you saying, I'm going to be integrating all these parts together so that I can start to focus on and start that flame. Remember that ignite little thing that I gave you a couple of days ago with that reading I gave you? This is you striking that match, and now you're saying, I'm putting it on something that's going to keep me empowered for a long time. And that's what we're working on right now, right? We're working on those things right now. We're building those things right now. You and me know what we're talking about here. This is all designed to get you moving again. To get you moving and not be scared of some of these little ice patches that are kind of in your way. Yeah, it might look like it's solid ground there, but remember, it's just the very thinnest of ice. The very thinnest of ice, and they're asking you to take charge and take ownership that you know that you have done that you have overcome these fears. So don't let yourself go back into those old bad patterns again. This is all designed to get you to that place where this isn't an option anymore. We're not going to freeze in place anymore. We're going to take that first step forward, that first step back, that first step to the left, that first step to the right. It doesn't matter which path we are choosing, as long as we can stomp our feet to the ground and say, hey, you know what? Now is my time to move forward. And that's what they're saying, time to move forward from here on out. And that's basically what they're giving you today there, Hey TC. For your general reading at least. And we have your God card we'll get to in just a second here, but understood. I think you understand all of that. So the only other thing that I kind of hearing from them is like just basically saying give it time and give it patience, you know, because you have to be your own journey master. No one's pushing you, no one's pressuring you to do it in a fast way. You do it at your pace. And that's what I think this card is about. Butt kick enabled. Here we go. Well, how about that, TC? How about that? What do they want you to do now? Now it's time to stand in front of the gods once again and say, here I am ready to handle this much. I know I can handle this much. I don't need more than this. I don't need less than this. I can only handle this much right now. I only want you to give me that which will serve me well. And that you stamp your foot to the ground and say, hey, I'm here, ready to receive it. I'm willing to give something up to get that. But I'm also aware that if I'm not ready for that, it will kind of knock me on the head and make me go all the way back down to your safe spot. Well, your safe spot starts today. And you stamping your foot to the ground today and doing everything that you're doing right today, right this moment, and I know you're ready, you're ready. So now you must stand in that altar that you have created, that place of power that you have made for yourself, that magical personality that you are building, that you are creating, that life that you always wanted it to be. Now is that time to step that line in the sand and say, I will cross it someday. I will cross the next line in the sand one day. And when I do, I will look back at this day and I will say, today, that was the day. That was the day I took it. That was the day life changed. And it's kind of saying to you, better get ready, because we're coming with our 2x4s. Be ready for it, because they will challenge you a tiny bit here. So be prepared for it. You will go through a couple of things here and there, but I believe you have the ability to duck very well. So listen to those intuitions, because they might be coming after you with a little bit of a 2x4 if you're not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not all good news, but it's not a threat. It's more of a, we want you to succeed this time, so we're going to really get you ready this time. So, so since you're awakening, TC, that's what they've been trying to do. Everything you're going through right now, that's what you have been meant to be doing for a while. And as you are starting to build all of this up, You are creating that destiny you already knew you were capable of. And that path is starting to forge those forks out, where you will make all the right decisions along the way to get to the path you want to do. You may not know exactly how you will get there, but you know you will get there. So remind yourself that you're just beginning on this journey, and to take every step as if it was the best step ever. And I really think that's kind of what they're trying to tell you there, TC. What an amazing day for you two. So there is your reading today. Yeah, live in the now, because now is the time they're giving it to you. Now is the time to see that. Exactly, you know. Live in the now, be happy in the now, don't dwell. Exactly. Because the only way you have to go now from this point is forward, right? Because now you know, you've already seen that you can do it, that you can make it through. That's what that taught you. You know, that life that you were living up to this point, that was designed to show you could do it, that you are capable of it, that you are stronger than you think you are, that you are overcome many more obstacles and overcome many more things than you could ever possibly imagine. But it is definitely working towards your benefit right now. And they're just kind of saying, hey, you're good. We're really good with you right now. Keep going. That's all we're asking, is that you just keep moving forward. We're not asking for you to give us this much in this amount of time. So stop putting so much pressure on yourself, by the way, okay? We have a bad habit of putting undue pressure on ourselves. We don't need to be putting ourselves under undue pressure of. Take that sigh of relief and go, thank you for giving me my message today. That deep breath. Ooh, today's a good day, right? Today's the best day ever. You're welcome. As always, you know I'm here to always help you guys. And when you have opportunity, we'll get together and we'll talk about some more stuff. Okay, hey, TC? You know, when you have the opportunity, when your schedule allows, I'm available. That's all I want to say, okay? When your schedule allows, I'm available. Just send me a message either in Discord, or if it's on a weekend, I tend not to check my Discord or anything like that. I take a day, those 2 days off. So I don't check my emails. I don't check my anything. I just go have a nice weekend. So if you want something on the weekend, just let me know before the weekend happens. Otherwise, I won't be there enough to go, hi, I'm ready. You're ready. So kind of let me know, you know, that. So, and now that we have a little bit more benefit of the benefit of now I don't have to worry so much about money anymore. Okay, you know, like I said, I have to look into a couple of things and do a couple of things before I can print that deck. And I liked what Swiftstick said earlier. It's better to get the more updated version of what I tell people rather than the old one. I might print off one copy like that, just because this is my original deck. It will always be my original deck, so this will be the only original deck that ever existed. I kind of like that idea, you know? Then everyone after that will be the updated version of that. Yeah, you know, but just goes to show you, I want you to see that manifestation is real, HTC. Look at this. Look at what you've told me in your reading. Now you're getting validation too. You're getting that validation that what you told me and what you gave me that day was the truth, you know? It wasn't more, it wasn't less. It was just what I needed to know, not what I wanted to know. So remind yourself that you did give me and predicted this. So that's kind of a validation moment for you too as well. You know? I know I'm fixing my camera again. I know I can never get this thing working in the right place. I swear to God, it moves on me all day long. And oh, Jesus Christ, that's not right. Oopsie. The card cam is always fucking crazy. Come on now. Okay. Maybe just a tiny bit more up. What do you mean by setup? New setup? When then? I don't know what you mean by that. Please, give me more information. I don't know what you're meaning. I'm gonna take some coffee though. Ah, yeah. Aha. Ah, ha, 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 ha. That's so funny. Ha ha. You funny. Ha ha. just add a little bit more cream and sugar to this bad bitch. I put some new coffee in there. So, it's a good day today, guys, Okay, well, you go do what you need to do. You know what? If you need to go do what you're doing, that's fine. Go get me on the other monitor. Go do what you ever need to do. I'm not going nowhere. I ain't going anywhere for a while today. The day has come. The day has finally come where I can breathe easier than I have ever breathed before. I can go give them that rent check knowing it will go through just fine, and I won't need to do that anymore or worry about that anymore. That's more of a relief than any. Being able to pay my utilities, that's a relief off of my mind. Now I know every check we get from this point forward is a bonus. Plus, we are still getting paid. My wife still gets paid tomorrow, and I get paid on a couple weeks from now. So it's not like we're not going to have money keep coming in either. So blessed be to the gods for that today. All right. You guys are my stars. And why do I call you my stars? Because ever since I was a young boy, I've always seen every human being as that unique, beautiful star. I don't know why I look at people like that, but I see the compassion in people. I see the love in people. I see how people are hurting. I see people who are in need of help. And people have always been drawn to me to tell me their story. Complete strangers have come up to me that I've never met before, sat down with me for 5 minutes, and by the time I leave, I know everything that's going on in their life. I swear it's happened to me so many times I can't even express how many times it's happened to me. Okay? I've had several premonitions that have come true. I've had several feelings knowing things were coming for me that have come true. I've had my destiny revealed to me. I've had the woman of my dreams presented to me. I've had the ability to create all of the things I've ever wanted to recreate or create. And they might not have been the most perfect versions of those things, but I still got to do it. No one can ever take that away from me, not ever. You know what I'm saying? Those will always be out there in the world, whether people appreciate them or not appreciate them, Okay. Oh, let me see what you said. By the way, the apartments I signed up for are financially assisted for me and my daughter. Please called me and said I'm next in line and one is available, and I will know in the next 6 to 7 days if I'm going to get approved to get it. I think you're going to get this. You see, like I said, there's something good coming for you as well, and I think this is what you're expecting. Hopefully, I think it might even be, like I said, I kind of believe that's coming your way. Like I said, I believe that manifestation, that positivity that you're putting out in your life is starting to come back to you a little bit. So, hey, stay hopeful, but stay realistic, okay? Let's not it's a mundane issue. It's not something that the gods are going to get involved with. So, it said they're sending you the right energies. We'll have to see how it works out from there, Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's free will game time when it comes to things like getting an apartment or getting that place you really want to be and stuff like that. They tend to kind of give you that, are you really ready for this kind of moment? And then you're really ready for this kind of moment, because what kind of a relief would that be for you, right? To get that assisted place where you don't have to worry about the bill being so high anymore. You and your daughter will not only live in a better, safer place, but a better place for you and them to live in, you know what I'm saying? And allow you that ability to breathe a little bit now, So you can do everything you want to do and have the time to do it. Yeah, I bet I don't have any idea. But, I bet I do. I bet I have a small little idea. Remember, I've been everything from homeless to... I've never been rich. I can say I've never been a rich man. So about what I got for the Social Security is about the highest amount I've ever earned in my life. So, yeah. So, now my life is going to be a lot easier. I'm going to be able to breathe a little bit easier. And that energy is being sent out today, whether I want it to or not. It's everyone who comes in here today, they've told me is that they're going to get the news, that some news they've been waiting to hear for a while today. My guide said that that was going to happen today. So all my readings are going to be like that today. So they were ready to reveal some things to people. So people who are coming in and getting those readings are going to get those a little bit more positive answers than they normally get here. But that might spiritually kick some people's ass too, because when you finally get something all thrown at you, everything you've ever wanted, it can sometimes be overwhelming too, because you're like, oh my God, I can't believe it. Like it happened to me. I'm very overwhelmed. I don't know exactly where I'm going to be going now. Yeah. And like I said, I've been waiting for this a long time. Things that have been waiting for a while are going to come back in return for you. That's kind of what I'm feeling today is going to be about, because I got that message for me today. And whenever something happens to me, guys, it generally means that the people who are coming into my chat that day before my weekend ends this weekend, and come Monday morning, I might even have a weekend stream, a surprise weekend stream. So be aware that will be a 420 stream. If I do decide to do it, it will be on the 3rd of this month. And I will probably do a 420 stream tomorrow as a surprise. So if you guys are looking for me on a random weekend, this might be the only weekend I do it, okay? So, we do this together. My fortune is your fortune. Okay. And I have to wait for it tonight. Anyway, so I have a wait. Oh, wait, okay. We'll see you then. The pot, dude. Thank you, my friend. We'll see you then. Okay, now I don't have to worry about that anymore. Aha! Like I said, we wait for moments like this. We wait for moments like this. All of us wait for moments like this. It's not just me who waits for moments like this. We all want that moment where we finally get it, where we finally get what we were meant to do, and it feels so right. And then the universe comes along and pays you back for some of the kindness that you've done for other people in your life. You know what I'm saying? And realizing that we can manifest change in this world. They listen to us. They hear us. We are the ones who have the power here. They are the ones who guide us to that power, whether we use it or not. When they said free will, that means free will to let your own energy overpower even my own. You know what I'm saying? So he's giving you the same abilities he's given every other human out there. The same love, the same soul of God lives in each and every one of us. He broke himself into a billion different pieces, and that's why we're all here. That's why we don't hear from a God, okay? Because the God we worship lives within us. Whatever God you call it. I don't care if it's Buddha. I don't care if it's Allah. I don't care if it's Jesus. I don't care if it's the goddess. I don't care if it's hoo kitty baba, okay? If you believe it, they recognize it, okay? I know, hoo baba. It's like the worst, one of the most, if that's a real religion out there, many blessings to you, okay? Or a real God, maybe it is, who knows? So, I don't look at anything anymore with any kind of other eyes than wonder and hope and love, and just knowing that good things are going to be coming on my way, Just like, I had to learn my lessons when I was going through what you're similarly going through right now, and this won't be the last change you go through, TC. It will not. But it will be the start of change. It will be the start of beginning. You've gotten a new outlook on life. Now you'll get a new place to grow and change in a new and different way and get away from the environment you're in right now. That'll make things lighter, easier for you to be able to do the things you actually want to do. So if you can see the progression that the universe is trying to see your path already open to you, all you have to do now is imagine that spot somewhere in the future where you have gotten now and go, oh wait, I have it all now. Great. Let me soak it all in for a while before I go chasing any more goals or dreams for a while. You know what I'm saying? So, just like I may be a teacher, but I'm always going to be the student. Always. Always. I will never stop being the student. Because the second I believe I know it all is the second they'll turn it all off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you think you knew it all, huh? Let's see how you do without these intuitions for a while. See? It's not fun. I'm done with that shit. I'm paying attention to what they tell me now. Holy fuck. What a day. This goes out to all of those people who are in deep need of some good news today. May your day be fortunate as much as mine has been today. And look out, world, here I come. Nom, 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 coffee. Oh, sweet, sweet nectar. Oh, sweet mystery of life. At last I found you. You are my everlasting loving cup. I can't wait to see if I can do that later or not. I'll have to do half of that maybe tomorrow and half again another day. I'm doing fabulous. Welcome in, first time chatter. How are we doing today? I am not sure how you pronounce that name, but I will try my best. Aljetty. Oh God, I got another call again. God damn it, what does these people want? Hello?
Hi, it's Joshua there.
This is Joshua. Give me 1 second. I just gotta tell people I'll be right back. I was just on a previous call. So just give me 1 second.
Okay, no worries. Thanks.
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready, guys.
Okay, this is Jerry. I'm a pharmacist from Fairview Mail Order Pharmacy.
Yep.
How are you today?
Great.
Hey, I'm just checking in. It looks like we've recently filled some medications in January for you, so you're probably good on a lot of supply of medications, but there's one here we haven't filled in a while, and I was just curious if you're still taking it or if it's no longer a medication that you're taking.
What is it?
It's the glycoside for diabetes.
I didn't know I had any more prescription left. I thought I had to go get another prescription for that. Yes, I definitely need that pill.
So your doctor prescribed it back in August, and that profile was never filled in yet. The last time we filled the guide for you was in September.
Yeah, I need that refilled, definitely.
Okay. Are you taking one tablet every day on that medication?
Yes.
Okay, and when was the last time you took it? Do you remember?
Probably a week ago. I think around about a week ago.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else that you're currently on that we need to look at?
No, I don't think so. We can't refill my tramadol for a while. I gotta go into sign a new pain contract. So,
Yeah, okay.
So other than that, that would be the only other thing that I would need to refill. So other than that, no.
Yeah, you're good. It looks like most other stuff around March 14th will be the next bill date. So
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and get the glucoside refill for you. Can you remind me of your shipping address, please?
3630 92nd Avenue, Northeast, Circle Pines, Minnesota, 55014.
Okay. Second, make sure this goes through your insurance just fine. And it's the 5 milligram tablets you are taking just one a day. We're going to send you a 90-day supply.
Yeah.
And we'll make sure this goes through your insurance without any hiccups. Your profile, let's see here. Yeah, 0 copay. So we'll get that out in the mail for you right away, okay?
All right, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Right. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.
Okay, I'm turning this off now so I don't get any more calls during my stream. All right, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you very much. It was just my pharmacy calling me to check to make sure on some medications that I'm taking. Oh, thanks for letting me know you could hear my call. Oops, my bad. Oh, well. I guess you guys got to hear my call then. I thought when I put my Be Right Back screen on, you guys couldn't hear that. So, that's my bad. Oops. Oh, well. Thanks for letting me know that, 420 guy. And thanks for trying to tell me, guys. I'm so sorry about... Thank you for understanding. Nothing was revealed that you guys really didn't need to hear, so we're good. Anyway, Aliyah. Or Aljete. It happens. Yeah, it happens. Okay, since I haven't seen you here before, I can answer your question for you today. Let me see what it was. Great. Can you tell me Ace if you like? I don't know what you mean by that, but here's how it works in my chat here. If you have a question, please pose it in chat as simply as possible. If you just want a general reading, just say you want a general reading. I ask you to pick some numbers here. First, I'm going to ask you to pick numbers of how many times I shuffle my deck for you, 1 through 10. Then I'm going to ask you to pick a second number, 1 through 52. That's where the answers will be in my deck. So that's how it works here. I will shuffle that many times and count that many cards out. And then if and when I'm shuffling, cards pop out of the deck like this. Those are what I call your higher power or God cards. We always get to those cards after your major reading if they happen. Okay? So that's basically how it works here. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm here to help you, lead you to your best day ever. Everybody who comes into chat today will probably get some very good news today. So maybe this is exactly what you needed to hear today, because I tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know here, guys. So that I want you to understand. I still am not holding back my sugarcoat kind of things I do not do here. So just be prepared. I'm full tilt kitty, still today. So I have a possible job opportunity coming up. If I get the offer, should I go through with it and plan us alongside? Okay? Yeah, that works just fine. That's great. That's exactly what I'm asking for. All right, now give me your numbers and we'll see what the cards have to tell you today. Okay? So, if you need me to tell you what the numbers are again, please let me know. Otherwise, hey, and welcome in, I-420 guy. Had some really good news happen today, so I'm a pretty happy dude today. So, I can say I'm having one of the best days I've had in a long time for a very long time. I mean, this was a long time coming. So, thanks for lurking, as always, my lurky friend. I really appreciate it. Okay, all right, no problems. Here's how, I want you to pick a number 1 through 10. I'm going to shuffle that many times. Then pick a second number 1 through 52. And that's where the answers will be in my deck. We'll get to the rest of it if it happens. No worries. I wish we're working on getting... that could be a possibility. We're not quite sure yet, but we're going to get a significant amount today. I'll tell you that one. So... yeah, whatever, caps, snaps, I don't give a flying fuck. All right, here are your 7 official shuffles. And did I get your name right? Aliyah or Elgia? Is Elgia how I would say it? If that's close enough, that's what I'll go with, Elgia. Otherwise, if you can phonetically spell it out for me. But we're going to get to doing your shuffles here. 1. Ace. Okay, ace. That works good for me. I can deal with ace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, you didn't get any God cards today, Ace, but here we go with your reading here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and the 42nd card is now on top. All right, and we want to know about this opportunity that's coming your way and whether or not we should take this opportunity, right? All right. Let's find out what the cards have to tell you. And then I will give you your answer here. So, Ace, a lot of times when we're trying to build something within ourselves, we need a little bit of advice sometimes. And it kind of feels like right now, especially with what's going on, I don't know what your tight-knit community is right now, but your circle of really close friends. I'm talking about the people you'd want to go out camping with, the kind of people that you know and trust implicitly, that you would want to have you help you build that fire within yourself, because you're going to be responsible for igniting the fire, but your friends will always come along trying to help you along the way, add logs into the fire when you are ready to place them in. So getting around those people that are kind of right now your close-knit community member, I want you to kind of double check everything that I'm telling you today with those close-knit friends, because they're going to give you the much needed advice you need to hear right now. And kind of hearing that, that back and forth and getting yourself ready to receive this information, which you're going to be getting. This opportunity that's coming for you up here will reconnect you not only to your community, reconnect you back into your life and back into your destiny. As you are starting to work on things in your life right now, this opportunity will give you the time. It will be time to strike while the iron is hot. I think this will be a very good opportunity for you. I think that it will help you become a new, different person, that you will learn how to temper your soul. Everything that you've been through this last couple of weeks with the worry and the wondering and the hoping and allowing yourself to even think that this was possible in the first place, okay? We took our soul out of our fire, what we were working on in our lives out of that fire. And then we had to put it onto the anvil, and we had to start to work on things a little bit. That meant pounding that metal into a shape we wanted it to be. That means you are creating the tools that you will need for this job right now, this opportunity that will allow you to come. It will allow you to do several different things. Now, I use these as just a little bit of a, here's how I do it, but are you creating that shield that protects you this time, that sword that defends you? Are you getting ready to make that cup where you can empty the old and renew the new? Or are you taking that control of your life with that fan that controls the ebbs and flows and the fire that's right in front of you and how hot it can be? It's your turn to allow yourself this opportunity. Why not take an opportunity that's being presented to you? I mean, when the gods give us gifts, like they are giving you today, if this opportunity pops in your lap, you should take it. Always, if you feel good about it, if it feels right to you, and the reason that you need to start to consider that you are using what you are going through right now. You know what I like to pull out when this happens, right? There is, right now, your life has been kind of like this little part on a pack of matches, right? This has been the catalyst of life so far. This is what we are kind of going through right now. This is the catalyst. In order to strike that flame, we must have a catalyst. We take that matchstick and strike it against that grain to get that spark. Once we have that spark lit and we have it within our match, we've ignited our future to be that what we wanted it to be in the first place. We have to either decide, am I letting this going to be burning down all the way to my hands where it will hurt me this time? Or am I going to use this energy to light that new candle and new path forward? And I'm going to allow this energy to build and build and build in me so that I have all the power and the energy that I need to do what I want. It's gonna be a time of change. You deserve this, my friend. You deserve this moment because you have been working on taking up and building up all of this stuff within your life right now, Ace. You have been looking down. The reason you're kind of going through everything you're going through right now is because the universe, your higher power, your guides and everything that loves you is trying to make you realize that the choices and decisions you are making now can be to your benefit. Allow the change to start to gather into that donating box of self again. Because as you gather up all that which you do need right now, whether it's monetarily, physically, mentally, or spiritual change that you need, you decide which penny, nickel, or dime to pick up at the moment, and which penny, dime, or nickel to keep carrying with you, so that one day you get to a point where you can say, I'm ready to spend it on what I want. So allow yourself this opportunity to embrace that change, something you haven't experienced before, something that you haven't yet quite come to terms with. So that's kind of why you had to going through all of this right now. That's why the circle of friends will be important to help you decide which pennies, dimes, and nickels to pick up sometimes. They will maybe say, hey, that looks like a good opportunity. Maybe why not? And they'll give you that much needed support you need to believe that that could be possible. When you're doing that, you take yourself out of that fire and you start to work on what you actually want your life to look like. And then you get to produce it and make it be what you want it to be, because you've taken that igniting match and used what you had using you up to this point to make your life be that which you really wanted to be, because you're ready. You're ready for a change. You're ready for it to become something new and different. Embrace it. That's your reading for today, Ace. May that blessing be sent to you in all the good ways, and I wish you all the best in this opportunity. From what I'm hearing from your guides and stuff like that, is that they're happy that you actually are paying attention, that this is something that could be good for you. Exactly. They want you to get out of that bad habit of doubting yourself. And I think this is going to kind of build up that self-esteem. Now, as in life, I can't guarantee it, because life is like a free will game time. It's like rolling the dice sometimes, and that's a mundane issue. But from what I'm hearing, they're kind of seeing that whatever happens will be that kind of an event for you. And I'm really believing that today, of all days, because you came into my chat, this will be an extra good blessing for you. You might not even believe how good this opportunity will be once you start realizing what you've actually got. And that's scary sometimes. That's really scary sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what you just said in chat, Ace. That's exactly what it's all about for you. You know, it's time. It's your time to leave the old behind and flip the switch of karma and say, I've had the crap handed to me for a long time. We're flipping the switch back up to I'm receiving the things I know I need right now that are going to fulfill me and make me happy. That can be a very scary thing sometimes, because we haven't had that ever in our lives. The thing we worry about the most is, what if I lose it, right? What if it goes away? Enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy it while you got it, because you never know what this world will do to us. We're all playing the free will game here. And as we try to roll those magical dice and control that destiny and control that fate in which we do, and manifest our lives into being that better place. And that's what you're trying to do right now. Within your physical, mental, and spiritual life, that's what they're trying to get you to realize. That no matter what happens this time around, let it be a positive thing for you. Don't let it be that negative thing anymore. Get your mind out of that thinking. And that's all I have to tell you today. Let me do a cleansing shuffle here and clear these cards off of that reading. I just got told again by my cards that today was a day of completion. By my own cards just told me that. It's like the Grand Elder fell on the ground, and I was thinking about what today meant to me, and one of my cards, that means the stage of completion, ultimate completion, not just any completion, life completion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, keep it positive, keep it realistic, but keep it positive, okay? We've all got to live in the reality of what life really is, guys. As much as I want to say all good things will happen all of the time for us, sometimes you have to go through the worst part of your life to get that positive change and realize how strong you are, before you can accept that you are willing and ready for that good change to come to you. Because now you have nothing left to lose. All you can gain is something positive. I've been there so many times I can't even count it on any fingers or hands, because there's been way too many times when my doubt and fear have gotten in the way of my happiness. I'll tell you that. You know? So we breathe deep today, that's for sure. We breathe deep of our life. We breathe deep of the positiveness and the bounty that is being shown upon us today. And we understand that we must receive it and allow it to be received, you know? Because every day can be your best day ever. Every day can be like today. Today is just another reminder why I have to keep believing that. Every single day I wake up and say one simple phrase: today will be my best day ever. Every day I say that. And I wake up to happy, I wake up to contentment. My worry and my stress does go away. That doesn't mean I don't have responsibilities and things I worry about, because I'm a human being, I do. Okay? I used to be a chronic worrier, now at least I worry appropriately. About a day or two in advance, and since I was getting the buzz feeling, I knew something was coming. I just didn't know what it was. I didn't think it was that. You know? So, you know, I am taking a deep breath today. Because that's what you got to do in moments like today, you know? Moments like today, you have to take that deep breath, you know, and allow it to soak into your life. Otherwise, you will lose it. You will not understand it. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to see if I can do that later. Okay, let's go into the refreshy screen here. Okay, here we go. There's the right number. I hate this. I hate when it does this to me. I really do. That spaz I really don't want. That spam I really don't want. Unsubscribe. Report as spam. Yes, please. That's all spaz right there. Credit One Bank. What do you have to tell me today? Huh? I know you want money, right? Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that, to that. What the hell are you doing? What do you mean there's nothing in my dance screen? I was just looking at it. Yeah, I don't care about that crap. All right, moving on. I will do that later. Okay, what's going on? Oh, that's why it's not working. I'm like, why is this not working? Because I forgot to press the right number. Oopsie, my bad. Checking on you guys. Hey, Thean, nice to see you again. Give me 1 second. I'm just finishing something up real quick, okay? Thank you. I will be right with you, though. No problem. I'm just double checking something real quick, and then I will get to your reading. Why don't you throw me your numbers and your question, okay, Thean? And then we'll get to do your reading as soon as I'm done with this small little background work I'm doing here real quick. Yep. Okay, that's all I needed to see. All right, I'm good. I am good. My one-time payment. All right. I wanted to verify something, okay, guys, because you got to be careful these days. Anyway, when you're ready, Thean, I'm ready. Sorry about the wait there. Thank you for being patient. I'm ready when you are, my friend. 7 and 14. My question is, how the new host, take care provider I just moved in and work out with will end up staying with them a long time. Okay, let's find out for you, okay? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, we have a God card, couple God cards. Let me see here. We have, oops, that doesn't count. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 God cards for you today there, Thean. And the 14th card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And the 14th card is on top. So you want to know how this new situation with the care provider is going to be, whether you're going to be working with them a long time or not, right? All right. Let's find out what the cards are saying for you, okay? All right. So, here's your information for you today, Thean. One of the things I'm kind of feeling for you is that they've been looking for someone to be kind of that family member they don't have in their actual life right now. They have been looking for someone who can be that close-knit friend that feels like family, that feels like someone who wants to be there. So I would open up those family feelings of yourself, right? And allow that sense of family and sense of understanding their story and understanding their journey and getting invested in them. Because the more you get invested in them, the more they're going to want you to stick around. They're kind of deciding which pack or people they want to be with. They've made the call. They feel like you are the right person for this, but they are still kind of wary because they're still kind of lone wolf kind of attitude right now. Whereas, do I really need this? Is this something I really need in my life? Are you the right person? Just like my father did in his life. My father is called the Blue Wolf for a reason, because before he became the Blue Wolf, he let his emotions, all of his negative emotions, be the only thing he would share. He wouldn't share any of the positive emotions with life. He was a very angry man for a while. He didn't live the best life growing up, and he kind of went out there and said, I don't want the responsibility. I'm going to go play lone wolf right now. He went from family to family to family until he originally joined back up with his original pack somewhere down the line. But he had to go learn some important lessons while doing that, because each and every family taught him something new. He was trying to fix himself through a different person, not necessarily, trying to fix themselves. So be a reminder that you can't fix them. You're just there to support them. You're there to help make them see how they can improve themselves. So You don't necessarily have to be the leader. You don't have to be the follower. You just have to be there and call out to those true, wonderful emotions that you've been holding inside. Because like my father had to learn, he had to learn that these emotions that he was holding inside, he had to howl at the moon, howl, and let all of these out so that his truest family could hear his call and come to him for a change. Just like you're kind of doing right now. I would ask some father figure advice from someone you think of as that father figure today, and ask some advice about this situation and how you can handle it so that this is the time you don't lose this client and or thing that you're working on right now. It's all going to be about the kind of emotion you share with this person. So let's be the light, happy rain to begin with. That means we're not going to share more than enough. We're not going to overload them with a bunch of love and affection right away. We're going to give them what they need as a care provider, show them that we care, show them that we are concerned about them, because it's about the emotional journey right now. And deciding that this light, happy rain that's coming up before you right now, that you are letting out, will soak into that life. And that will, someday, you will be able to gather that up into this thing that you want to create that will be building it. I do feel that this client will kind of work out for you. The situation will work out for you as long as you remember those things. To remind yourself, it has to be like you're visiting your own. Like if it was your own mom, your own grandma, treat her like you would treat your own, or better than your own. Okay? And then listen to them, hear their call, hear what they need, and give them what you can give them, and remind them that you can't do everything for them, but you can't always give them like that. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Right? That's what you're looking for. That's what you're trying to get, right? Yeah. That's why the emotion card is popping up. I'm sorry I misunderstood what they were telling me there, but I understand now. When you said that, that made a lot of sense. So, that's what you're kind of searching for, is that kind of sense of family, someone who's not going to overpower you with emotion. And I think that if you give them a chance, they will. Okay? I really do. I think what this is building towards is you building a new elixir of life, because you want your life to be full of life, energy, and stuff. You don't want them to do everything for you, but you need help with some things, right? We want to still be independent, but we know we can't do everything ourselves. We know we have some mental things we have to get over. They're going to help me in understanding what I can mentally handle for today. And I'm going to be able to do some things myself, but they'll also be that caregiver for you as well. That's the fermentation card. The fermentation card is all about taking all of these little ingredients, that we need to put into what we want our life to be like. We create this elixir of life within ourselves, this drink that reminds us every day that we are sipping from the best possible outcome we could ever want. But things have to come together before they can finally, dissolve enough and fermentate enough. And that means it takes a little bit of time for that to grow and that to change. Let them know what your expectations are. Let them know what you are trying to work towards. Allow them to know that you want that sense of family. You don't have to be so defensive all of the time about everything either. We kind of put out these little daggers sometimes saying, I don't want you close to me, but then you're telling them something else in return. I need you close to me. You know what I'm saying? So kind of lower those little defenses a little bit. I know you've been burned a couple of times, and that's why you're kind of shy to warm up to anybody new. But the more and more you keep doing this defensive posture and crystallizing yourself in fear from allowing that good person to come into your life, then when that good person arrives, you won't ever see it in time for you to recognize they were just there doing everything they could to make your life be better. You know what I'm saying? And that means that crystallizing theory, winter will come and not last forever. Now you have that melting slowly away, because you're not going to just give it to them instantly. You're going to give it time to see where it goes. So all of that ice is going to melt slowly and then soak into that ground, that you will be able to soak up the nutrients and that you would. Yeah. I'm really sorry that happened to you. Right. And you don't need that back in your life, right? We don't need that, okay? There are a lot of good caregivers out there who do a lot better job than that. And that's kind of what we're saying here is, we know this has happened to you before. But if you don't start giving people chances to show you that they can be that person that will be there for you when you need them to be there for you, and that they will be able to be that connected soul to you and your journey, that they will allow their heart to show you who they are, and you'll be able to allow yourself that in return. You'll work together as that team, because this is a pack mentality here. That means you don't do it alone. Okay? And that means it's going to take a little bit of time for all those ingredients to come together so that they can break down enough for you to start to say, I'm straightening it all out and we're ready to start going in a more positive direction. So we're going to get things on a baseline to start with, and then we're going to build it up so that we don't end up back in this defensive posture again. That's really sad that someone who's in the industry of helping people did that to you. That I hope you reported that person. I hope you called every authority figure you knew, that someone was chasing you around in your kitchen, screaming at you in your own home. No, I'd be dialing 911 and telling them they have to come get this crazy person out of my house. I'd rather do everything by myself, you know? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You got to look after your safety, you know? But I have a really good feeling about this person who's coming with you. You really kind of feel a little bit more at ease with this person. But you're still kind of testing the waters out, right? And that's okay to do. You know, you got to be okay with feeling like they are. Give them a day or two. If they don't feel right, then find somebody else. But I kind of think this will be a better person than you've kind of been used to before. Someone who actually cares. Is it a girl? Is it a younger girl? Your PCA or in-house living person who does some of this stuff for you? Is she a young female, brown hair, maybe brownish, goldish hair, long ponytail? I'm kind of that's what I'm kind of seeing in my head. Oh, okay. I don't know if they have a daughter or something like that, but I'm seeing a younger woman for some reason. But like I said, I don't always get everything correct, so you know what? I can be wrong. Oh, okay. Oh. Well, see, that's just proof that I'm not always right, guys. Okay? See, I know what happen. It happens sometimes, you know. I can be wrong sometimes, so. Okay, so I was right about the description, not right about the age or something like that. Sometimes I get things wrong, so. Okay, but I kind of feel like this is going to be the person. Okay, so that makes sense. Thank you for validating that for me, because I was like, okay, why am I getting this picture in my head then? So, okay, good. Good. And I think that's kind of what you've been waiting for, is that kind of energy. Well, that's kind of what I'm feeling there. Some younger energy is around there somewhere. I think that conversation that you had kind of helped you understand you're living with good people, kind of a thing now. We do have a God card message for you as well, if you want to see that as well. You know? All right. So you want to see your God cards. All right, here we go. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so what they're basically telling you here is these are the cards that you need to know, not necessarily what you want to know. I know you know how that works here. For anyone new, when God cards appear in my deck, it's your higher power trying to point out a message to you that you've been asking them for an answer to recently. It may have something to do with your last reading, may have nothing to do with your last reading, but we have already revealed these cards to you. And majorly what I want to point out to you is this change card. This death card means something that you used to believe will die and no longer come back into your life. So maybe the time of bad people helping take care of you is done. We need to accept that. We can start to move forward and start to find that positive motion going forward. But we have to leave some of that old stuff behind. And that means it's moving day. And that means we're going to have to work on some of these things on the inside. Some of our things that we've kind of built up over time because we've been treated the way we've been treated. We're going to have to kind of decide what things are going to be serving us their purpose. We're not going to get rid of things that are going to keep us safe, but we are going to let down our walls just a tiny bit so that we can make room for no good things to come in. It's like moving out the lamp. You know, we're moving out the little lamp that's been sitting in the corner, all full of dust, that's kind of cracked and stuff like that. And you're saying, this doesn't work anymore anyway. Why do I hang on to it? Into the bin it goes, right? And then you go and say, oh, remember I had that one lamp I got for Christmas that I really, really liked that I never plugged in the first place? Oh, great. I have the lamp I've been looking for. That's kind of the inner oak card there. And that means the change is already happening. That's going to be changing it for the better so that a new rebirth can happen. So death has happened. A new rebirth is coming your way. And as you are starting to work in that inner oak stuff of moving out some of these things you don't need in your life so you can move new things in. It will be a time to build these new walls of safety. Now, walls of safety don't mean you block people out. Walls of safety mean this is what keeps you from doing some of the things you know you shouldn't be doing. So you do need someone to kind of keep you on track. Make sure you're taking your medications. Make sure you're following all of the things that you're supposed to be doing, but still let you live a life you're supposed to be living. So you decide which positive blocks we're going to start putting in our new foundation, right? And we start to set those things down. And as we build this new fortunate wall, we're building our new home that we are going to be living in. We're not building a cage this time. We're building a home. We're tired of the cage. We're tired of being put in positions we can't get out of. So you've already left yourself an out if this doesn't work out. You've already got some place that you can, that if this were to go bad, you've already got something in place or something like that. Just remind yourself to kind of keep that in motion just in case you do need it. You never know. I don't think you're going to need that because I think you just have to get a better understanding of what they're presenting you. You're just getting to know these people. So right now you only see this much information right here. And you're kind of breaking apart your old preconceived notions and allowing those things to start to crumble in front of you so that you can see the true mirror behind, that you can see the real reflection of who these are. The more you show them who you are, the more they show who you are. But you're opening up that idea that I can't start seeing the world in this only one way. Now I have to allow myself to see more of the full reflection of who they are. And it's going to be a time for you to kind of say, I know I have... Can I ask if I should go on the visit Monday? Sure, we'll get to that in just a second because it kind of ties into this next card a little bit, okay? When Monday does happen, okay, you have to be passionate about it. You have to remind yourself that you can't put up with the old shit anymore, okay? You can't. That if it looks, I believe that you will go to this place and it will be something where now I will finally be getting what I want. My old world will need to be destroyed completely. I am allowing myself the opportunity to let go of all of this stuff that kept me from living the life I wanted to live by pouring this new wonderful path forward. You know that foundation I talked about you building? You know what you need? You need the materials to build that wall. That's you letting out all of that passion, all of your ideas of what you want and what you deserve and how you deserve it. It's time to take your responsibility and saying, I know what I deserve, and if you're going to be taking care of me and I'm going to be paying you for this, then I want to make sure I'm getting what I need in return. But I also want this to be something where we can learn to love, grow, and all of these other stays. I think you will like the other place. I think it will be a place where it will kind of crush your old ideas of what life has been kind of like for a while. And then we'll move to this new place, and then we'll start to rebuild and build a new path out for yourself. I think you should go for the visit on Monday. I think it will alleviate a lot of those fears. It's kind of gonna, what I'm feeling from your guides are saying, it's gonna alleviate a lot of the, is this the right feelings? You know? That's what they're basically saying there. But they're also telling you to not put up with any other shit too. And if they start crap, that you know that if they get in the way of you healing or living the life that you want to live, that you're gonna have to look for someone else. And they're looking for someone who they need to in their lives. They need this as much as you need that. You know what I'm saying? I think you will like this better place. I think it's going to be a part where you'll be able to live your passions for a change. You won't have to worry so much. That's what the Heat card is usually about. Right. Well, that's what I mean by giving it some time and space to understand what their rules are and your rules are, right? Just remember to keep our expectations good and remind yourself that you just moved in here, that you're still getting to know everything. They're still getting to know you. It's kind of like dating, you know what I'm saying? You're getting to know them, they're getting to know you. You're kind of deciding whether you like them or not like them, and you're gonna tell that person you want to be in your relationship with your newfound expectations of what you want, and then they're gonna either give you those expectations and allow you to grow within them, and let them know your concerns. Say, I'm just moving in here. If you can just be patient with me for a little bit. If I do something you're angry or don't want me to do, just remember I'm doing the best I can, and I would appreciate you guys taking a little bit more compassionate way of going about telling me. I think that's all you really need to say. I don't think they're trying to be mean. I think they're trying to keep you in a healthy state. They're trying to keep you in that healthy routine that you need. That routine. You need that schedule of what you need to do throughout the day, so that you can keep your mind occupied off of the bad, icky feelings, so that you can work on some of the stuff you know you want to work inside of yourself, and still be able to enjoy life too, because you just want to be able to say, I've earned this. You know what I'm saying? This rest, this visit. So don't let your anger get the best of you. And if they do get angry with you, just remind them that you're a person who is in mental distress on a daily basis. Please don't add to my anxiety. Please don't add to my depression. Please don't add to that. If you have to tell me something, can we find a better way for you to do it? Maybe a code word like, big ears or big ears listen, or something like that, where you can kind of say, hey, I need you to pay attention right now so that you can hear me. You know what I'm saying? But I think this visit that you're about to go on, that you should go on, will kind of alleviate some of those fears, And I think that's what you should do when you're there, though, okay? It's just remind them and tell them exactly what you want out of this whole situation. You want to be the kind of person that they will accept and be a part of too. But you're not going to put up with you being mistreated, and the second they do, you will take appropriate steps. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, is you got to hold your own too, It's a little bit of a confidence building thing for you right now, Taking ownership and taking your power back and saying, you know what? I might need this help, but that doesn't mean I have to take it from you. Right? I don't think you're going to have anything to worry about there, though. What I'm feeling more right now is it's a kind of getting to know you phase. And I would just give it some time to get to know everybody. Let them know what you've been through, your story, your history, so they understand what your triggers are. You know what I'm saying? I get triggered too. And there are keywords in this world that kind of trigger me every once in a while, okay? I don't like being called stupid. I don't like being called fake, because I've never been fake. I hate when people think I'm lying, because I very rarely lie. If I've ever lied, it's usually been for a good reason, not necessarily to keep something a secret. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm surprising you with something, therefore I'm keeping secrets from you, kind of a deal. So that's kind of, I have my fair share of things that I'm not going to share here on stream, but, those things, I had to move past them. I had to move forward of them, So I wish you the best. Today, I am sending a special blessing to anybody who gets a reading today, that everything that I'm telling you will work out in a positive way. So I'm sending extra positive energy your way, that this will all work out exactly how you need it to work out, and it will be the kind of place you can stay for a long, long time. Okay? And that's my blessing to you this day. Blessings for all. You're a blessing. They're a blessing. All the blessings. Yay, blessings. We all like blessings. Yay, blessings. Am I crazy? Yes. Yes, I am. There it is. Like, where's my stupid screen? Why is it not popping up? I wanted to see if my friends was on yet. We can't go there because we're spanned. What happens if I get pissed off? Try to remind yourself in those moments when you're having that anger to take that 3 deep breaths first before making any decision, okay? Take those cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out, cleansing breath in, cleansing breath out. Then think about what was said again, and then remind yourself that you're a person who wants help. So if you get really pissed off and have to tell something to someone they need to really hear, well, then you gotta do it, But try to find the best way possible so that you guys can work through those things rather than, you know what I'm saying, just assuming it. Because assumptions have to kind of go away a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's your hand. And you just have to remind yourself to remind you what you need to do in that. You know what your mental cues are. You know what your triggers are, right? So remind them and let them know what they are. So that if it does happen, for whatever reason, you're having a bad day, you're having something that happens, they accidentally triggered you into something else. If you let them know that, then when it happens, they're not going to be so harsh on you, okay? Because they're going to understand you're coming from a place that's not really healthy and you're trying to live the best life you can. I think it's just more of a let me understand you, you understand me kind of a situation. That's what they're telling me, and that's what I'm hearing from most of it there. It's hard to kind of trust that right now. I know it is, but you're due for some good stuff. You're really due for some good stuff to happen. So, it's just kind of now is that time for you to let it soak in and say to yourself, this could be the time that it works all out. The more you put that negativity out there, the more the universe hears that. So start saying this will work out, that these people will understand me, that they will be able to help keep me healthy, safe, and allow me to still be independent. You know what I'm saying? You got to put that concrete foundation down on the ground so they know where you stand. You know? Guys, I might have to end the stream a little bit early today because I didn't get anything to eat this morning, and my blood sugar is starting to feel like it's crashing right now. Holy crap, I'm kind of getting a little wonky there. Give me a second here. I had to kind of hold on to the desk for a second. I'm trying to find someone we can go right into. I wanted to give one of my other friends just a little bit more time, so I'm going to go take a quick restroom break real quick. I will be back. I'm not ending stream yet. I'm just going to go give myself a restroom break, put some water on my face, maybe get a little bit more refreshed in me, because like I said, I spent most of this morning rushing around, so I thought I wasn't going to be ready for readings today, but I really wanted to come here today because of what happened. I needed to spread the love, okay? So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back. Thank you. I had to go take a restroom break real quick, guys. Hoofty, I needed that. Oh, what a busy morning I've had. Hey, Be-New Girl, I just saw you pop on in here. How are we doing today? Alright. Give me a second to get it back into shape here. Okay, let's find out. Now I want you to know, every reading I give today has a special blessing upon it that you get what you want today. So I would use all the positive energy that I'm about to give you to manifest this into reality finally, okay? Take a deep breath, Be-Goo Girl. This is going to be a big one for you, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the fifth card is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. So, you want to know what he's going through right now, right? Well, he's starting to see that he needs to start to plant new fertile ground. I want to let you know that I believe the process has begun. I believe that your brother is on his way to waking up. Okay? He still has to do some work though, because he's has to see that fertile ground in front of him and decide he needs to start to plant those physical, mental, and spiritual things that he needs to have back in his life. That means he has to build self-confidence back up. That means he has to build self-worth up again. That means he has to believe that this is not where he wants to be anymore. Waking up means realizing that what you've been going through, the rose-colored glasses finally break, and it's like hitting the fucking wall, okay? And full tilt skiddy all the way going ahead in life is kind of what he's heading towards. But he's starting to see the benefits of planting somewhere new, something different. Yeah, waking up to real coffee. Hell yeah, baby, we are. Coffee. That's right, coffee, and more coffee. Coffee. I haven't had coffee forever. I'm going to drink a whole bunch of coffee today. Oh, I'm going to be hyper as hell today. No, I'm not. Anyway, but take heart, Be-New Girl, because that ancient knowledge that is speaking through him right now is starting to bubble up to the future. You know, when we talk about past lives and when we have to finish up some of the work from a past life, guess what your brother's kind of going through right now? This is the way he's lived his life in pretty much every other life. This is what he's been trying to overcome in this life. That means his opportunity is coming to start to listen to those ancient knowledge and wisdom that his soul already knows the answers to. You know, and listening to those inner voices and inner guides rather than everybody else's voices. That includes you know who. Right? So listening to your own self and listening to that inner voice of his is kind of part of what he's going through. You know, if you're asking what he's going through right now, he's going through a stage of realizing, just like my mom had to realize. You know what? This is my mom's card. You know that this is my mom's card. And you know that she had to learn how to feed herself as much as she was feeding others. Right? Because if she didn't, she was going to start to die. She had to give up on a lot of things she was told she had to do and started doing what she needed to do. And then that helped fulfill what she wanted to do. But she had to decide within herself that she was ready for that beautiful growth, that she had to weave herself through, that she had to find a way through all of that chaos so that she could get what she needed in return. She had to turn her life around and start to embrace that creative part of her heart, that openness of her heart, and allow herself to break free from those old bad patterns. And as my mom used to like to say to me, your brother is going through the 3 things I usually tell people: realizing he has the power, realizing he's more than loved by more than just one person, and then realizing it's time to take his destiny into his own hands. I don't have to yell at you for this one because it's about your brother, not you. Okay? So, I mean, when we talk about crossing the finish line there, Binu girl, that's kind of what he's doing now. He's doing the contemplating part. This is what we wanted to happen, right? This is what we needed to happen, to look at your world in a new, different way. Right? That's what we were hoping for, right? That's what our whole goal has been all along. We want him to see the world for what it truly is. He doesn't have to think he doesn't have opportunity or choices anymore. He has new opportunities and choices now, because he's tired of the standard ball he's been holding. He's got to go in there and reach for that new opportunity. But that means overcoming fear, overcoming anxiety, overcoming that, right? Goal setting, yeah, basically. And then he's still looking and thinking about it. What do I need to start to give myself and plant in life again? Am I listening to that ancient knowledge that is telling me all of this stuff that everyone else has been telling me for a long, long time? I need to start to hear it for myself and understand it for myself. This is why you couldn't do it for him. This is why you couldn't change anything. This is why you can't affect anything, because it's not your lesson to learn. It's your brother's lesson to learn. Hello, kindred. Welcome on in. And learning how to empower himself by believing in his own power, by believing he's more loved than even this woman can ever give him. He's realizing that he needs to have that self-love as well as love that's equal in return. And then he has to find that way to carve a new destiny out of it. He's gonna still go through some stuff for a while. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not gonna be easy. It may take a little bit, but just be okay with it starting to happen. Right? That's the point. Just be happy and put the energy into that. Remember that karma thing we were working on? See how it's starting to work. See how it's starting to work. See how it's starting to work. So, that's kind of what I feel he's going through right now. Can your cards tell me time on this? No, because the reason I can't tell you a time frame, the reason I can't tell you that is because that hasn't been determined yet. He's still in the baby steps of that. He's just stepping into the water for the first time. He's not sure how to swim quite yet. He's got to learn how to swim first before he can go anywhere else. He doesn't know where he's going. How can I tell you where he's going when he doesn't even know? So his timeline is his timeline. You know your brother. How long has it taken your brother to do things in the past? When he finally makes a decision, how long does it take him to implement the past? You know his pattern better than I will ever know it. So ask yourself that question. Do you see him making different, new, better patterns? Are you seeing him moving in a more positive direction? Are you seeing him wake up a little bit and start to notice things? Is he starting to tell you things that you haven't heard before? Blah, 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 blah. So I can't tell you a timeline on it because it doesn't have a time frame quite yet. It's too early to give you time frames, If I had to guess, if he did everything he was supposed to do, everything that I just told you, if he accomplished every one of those things, I would say it would be less than 3 months. However, Space, I don't think he's going to do that. I think your brother is a little bit of a procrastinator, so I think it's going to take him about 2 to 3 times as long as it should take him. So I think maybe 2 months, 3 months, but if he keeps living in that, the best, we'll see, Anyway, that's your reading for today, Binu girl, and we are shutting down readings right now for the remainder of the day because my blood sugar is going wonky, and I'm going to do this last reading for Kindred here. Welcome on in, Kindred. So, since I haven't seen you here in chat before, welcome on in, by the way. It's nice to see you here. I use my homemade deck, the 5 Paths Tarot, which I am about to get published for the very first time. 150 copies of this bad bitch that I will be signing and giving away to people who order one of these decks when they become available. So just to let you guys know, that is coming soon. All right? And I ask you to pick numbers here. So I want you to pick a number 1 through 10. I shuffle the cards that many times. Then I'm asking you pick a second number. That's 1 through 52. That's where the answers will be in my deck. Now, I need you to put your question in chat as simply as possible so that I can understand it. Or if you just want a general reading, say general. And let me know what you need today, and I will try to tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. These are blunt tarot readings. I do not sugarcoat a damn thing here, so I will let you know what you need to know. But I've been told by my higher power today that everybody who gets a reading from me today will get some positive, good news that they've been waiting to hear for a long time today. So people who have come into my chat today are especially lucky because they're meant to get this news today. My bounty is being spread upon you because of that. General 8. Okay, 8 shuffles. What is your second card, 1 through 52? 1, 2, yep, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8. Now, you had 2 God cards pop out on you. Whenever I'm shuffling, cards hit the deck. These are messages from your higher power giving you an answer you've been wanting a lot recently. We always get to those after your general reading, though. And I will ask you for permission to show you those. Now we go in the 36th card, and we get your general reading for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 36th card is now on top for you today. Let's see what they have to tell you today. I always say I tell you what you need to know, not necessarily what you want to know here. So pay attention. This may be a message you really need to hear. All right. So, Kindred, from what I've been feeling from you recently is we have finally kind of broke apart the stereotype of what people have been viewing you as for a while. You are an artist within your own self. You are creating something within your life right now that people might not understand, okay? They might not get right away because what you are intending to put into this new life or new thing that you are creating coming up right here that's coming back from this past to show you just how much of a picture that you have created up to this point. Every decision that you've ever made or everything you've ever done, whether it be good or bad, gets woven into this tapestry. And as it starts to fill in, you start to see that big picture. And today they just want you to take a nice long look around at what you actually do have right now and see things for how they truly are. And remind yourself where you have been up to this point. Because they're trying to convey a message to you. They want you to understand the who, what's, where's, and why's of what you are. You know, just like any artist will paint something, right? You don't know what that artist intended to do. Some people go up to that picture and go, I like that. Some people go, I don't like that. It's not about whether they like it or dislike it. That's just their opinion. What you put into that painting, what your intentions were, is what it was about. Putting that all together took some time for you to do. You're tired of going through the same shit over and over and over again. It seems like you kind of run around in circles sometimes, and you kind of wonder why you can't get over a certain hump in life, okay? And you're wondering why you can't get over that little hump, right? Because you are still trying to learn a lesson. The universe is trying to teach you something to do it in a new, different way. So you've taken this lesson and you've learned to do it in a new, different way. Now you are living a more healthier life, either while doing something better for yourself, learning how to better care for yourself, mentally, physically, and spiritually, but you're trying to teach yourself the lesson for the last time so you never, ever, ever have to go through anything like this ever again, right? And that's what it's been about for you. It's realizing, I don't want to learn this lesson again. What do I need to learn in order not to learn this lesson, right? Well, here's what they want you to do. Today, above all days, kindred. Today, above all days, I want you to take a nice, long, hard look at your life right now and consider just how lucky you are. You have more opportunity than a lot of people out there. You have more love than you could ever possibly realize. That you aren't seeing it for what it truly is by opening up those eyes and start to trust that intuition telling you it is what it truly is meant to be. It's time to start to trust. It's time to start to trust what your eyes are telling you. These two eyes tell you how we bring this world in. This eye tells you whether you can trust what you're seeing is true. And it's about you balancing that scale and seeing things for how it truly is. Because I bet you're not living out of a cardboard box right now with a kid who has cancer next to your side in the middle of coldest winter that's ever been, trying to survive and getting one scrap of food a day, trying to drink down just this much water a day. Tell me you're living that kind of life and I'll shut the fuck up. I don't think you are. You have more bounty than you could ever realize. It's time to see things for how they truly are. What they are coming for you there, what they really want you to know right now, why are going through all of this whole mess right now? Because they want you to finally get one very special message. Maybe the good thing that's happening to you right now, the thing you always wanted to happen, is actually good to be true. The thing you weren't expecting, the thing you were hoping for is finally there, and you're questioning whether or not this is the right thing or not. Why don't you start to cherish the things that are staring you right in front of your face, giving you everything you've ever asked for already? You just have to see it. And I kind of think you have to take off those sunglasses and start to see the light that people are shining on you right now. And it's time to start to believe in that shining light. And start to cherish that the things that are sharing me right in front of my face. You know what? This is me and my wife on our wedding day. Before this day, you know what we had to do? We were very broken people. We came from very broken relationships. We weren't trying to find someone to fix ourselves. We were trying to find someone we could actually share a life with. I met her soul. She met my soul. And you know what happened? We still doubted it. We still doubted it. Even though the person we've waited for our whole life was staring us in the face. This opportunity that came to me, I doubted it. I doubted it was the right woman. I doubted it was the right thing. I'm happy to say 18 years later, I have never ever questioned that ever again because I realized one thing. I had to start to cherish that picture that I had created my life to be, that I already saw this coming, that I already saw my manifestation coming into reality, that I believed with my whole heart that one day I would meet someone just like her. Is she the body type I envisioned? No, but she's the soul I envisioned. You know what I'm saying? My destiny led me to her. I learned the lesson I needed to learn about what real love looked like. And even though I didn't know what that love was supposed to be looking like, we both taught each other what that meant. And then seeing it for the good thing it really was opened up our big eyes there. And we actually started to take a look around and say, God, we are fortunate than we think we are. And we cherished every day ever since after that. So today, above all days, cherish everything you have right now. That's one of the messages they have for you today. And we do have a God card message for you as well. So as I like to say to people who have never been here before, these are the most extreme cards I will ever give anybody because I believe they are a message from your higher power trying to answer this question. Whatever you've been asking them a lot of lately that you said, please give me a goddamn answer already for. Right? Well, here it is in no uncertain terms. They're not sugarcoating it this time. They're going to tell you how it is. So it's your right and decision to decide whether or not you want to see these cards or not. If you want to see your God cards, you say, yes, I want to see my God cards. If you don't want to see them, you don't have to see them. But one thing I want to tell you before I reveal these to you there is take these in. Take these really in because they will make an impact today. What do your gods want you to know? Guess what, Kindred? Guess what? Are you trying to find love right now, Kindred? Are you really trying to find real love right now?
Because, I've been having issues with things.
I want you to know your soulmate's on her way or their way, whoever that might be. He, she, I don't care what it is. They are already on their way to you. They've heard your call. Just like a whale can hear from a far distance away what their pod is trying to communicate them with. This is my wife's card in my deck. My one true love's card. My soulmate's card. Now I can tell you my wife is not exactly a full, complete person when I met her. She was a very broken woman, just like things that I want it happen in my life. She let her stubbornness get in her way. She let her procrastinating nature get in the way. She let her living herself in those doubts and fears and anxieties get in the way of happiness. She was just like a whale does when they have just gotten back down into the sea and they've been holding their breath for a long time. They have to do something that we all know we've seen a whale do. They have to come up to the surface of that floor, even though they're navigating all of the seas that are in front of them. All of the things that come up in front of them, they've got to navigate around. And something's got to move out of their way, just like a whale does. Now, my wife doesn't move unless anybody wants to tell her to move, okay? I don't know if you have this kind of a person in your life, but it could be your own stubborn nature that you're not getting past, that you don't see that the thing you have to do your whole life, just like my wife had to learn when she became the whale's joy. She had to learn how to do one thing that whales do very, very well. Instead of spending so much time down in the sea, she had to come up for that fresh breath of air and scream for joy. Ooh, I have the opportunity to take in all of this joy, all of this happiness right now. I am breaching the surface of the ocean floor. I am taking in the breath of life. Now my lungs are full, ready for me to meet the challenges of my day, to meet those things that I want in my life, to meet those things in my very being that I'm ready for. And she took that as her lesson, to be like the whale that breached that surface floor and come up for that fresh breath of air and go back down into that ocean, only this time not navigating her problems and worries. Now she's just swimming. She's just swimming in the journey. She's swimming in the moment. She's swimming in all of the happiness and gliding along. And when she needs to navigate, she navigates very well now. And she believes that all magic and all possibilities are there for you today. Because my wife is the stone of magic. So I want to tell you this. May magic fill your life this day. May you be blessed from this day forward and every day after that. That you become the most positive person you've ever been and find your one true love and your soulmate someday. It's time to start to build a brand new foundation of what you actually want. That's right. They're telling you it's time to build a new foundation. It's time to put those walls around what's the most important thing to you, not to keep things out, but be that kind of person who finally welcomes in all that which you want in your life now. If we build a home, not a cage, we're building a place we want to live. We're building a place where our self-confidence is one of these blocks. We're building and believing in our journey and our story. We're believing that one day it could be possible. We're believing that the next day will be better than the last day. We are taking control and saying, today is the start of my best day ever, because today is the day I put that block down and say, that's what I will accept. Now when I have built my house and I go out of this house for the very first time, I know I have my safety spot. I don't have to worry. I can swim in that ocean once again and come up for that joy. That is your reading for today, Kindred. And that is your readings for today, Kindred. One other thing I have for you, Kindred, about that journaling you wanted to do. You were thinking about just starting to do more journaling or something like that, or reading or something like that. A little bit more of a kind of a learning / reading and journaling kind of a thing. Yeah. It's time to tell the story. It's time to tell it. You have to let it out. Let it all out. It's time to release the dam. It's time to pound it into being. You will publish this someday. I guarantee you will publish this book someday. Because it's going to be that positive thing that's going to drive you forward. So what you're writing now and what you're doing right now will come to fruition for you. As long as you keep believing in it and keep working on it and pouring all, and let that dam break finally. It's time to let it break. Right, it's time for the dam to break. It's time to let it out. That will be the most cathartic, most healing, most beneficial, most life-affirming thing you will ever do is doing that right now. Is writing those stories out. I've written 2 books myself, okay? This was my first book. That was my dream to publish this book. Is it commercially popular? No, it's not commercially popular. But this was my story. This was the thing I wanted to create one day. This was me self-publishing my own book. Because no one else would publish it for me. So you know what I said? Fuck you, I'm doing it myself. And then I did a poetry book. And then I did another poetry book. And then I did another, and then I did something else. But you know what I did when I wrote those things? I let it all out. I let the story tell itself. You're only dipping that pen into the ether of the unknown. And as you write every sentence, you create this world. Create it well. Because it is a reflection of your life and who you are. Let it be. Let it be that for you. And that's kind of something they want me to tell you too. Don't give up on that, basically. Like I said, today was a day of people getting some really good news today. I knew my God sent me this message as I was beginning. Everyone who came in here today would be, getting that message that they needed in a positive way today. They let me know that right away, that every reading I would give today, no matter who it was, if they came into my chat today, they were drawn to me for a reason, because you were meant to get this happy news today. It's your job from this point forward to live it, breathe it, and own it. I cannot do the work for you. They cannot do the work for you. But if you accept it and do it in your life, you will have the best day ever. I guarantee it. And your life will be your own, and your destiny and fate will be your own, and you will be able to live the life you've always wanted to live. Ladies and gentlemen, I really appreciate you being here today. It's been in my honor. It's been my pleasure. I will be returning on Monday. It's time to go get my weekend started, guys. So remember, I am here from Monday through Friday, 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. My name is Joshua Bleasy. I am the Unknown Prophet. We're going to go find someone we can raid real quick. So, please be patient with me while I go see who's out there doing what they're doing and see who could use some much needed love and affection today. There's a couple people I can't go say hi to, but that's okay. That's my bad. Do you guys want another tarot reader? Or do you guys want, I can't do that one, so yeah, I'm going to take you to one of my good friends who I want to show some love to. So we're going to go to Hey TC's chat right now. She is a baby beginning tarot reader, and she is one of my good friends and also a student of mine. So I expect you to go treat her with love and respect and take her readings in. She's a very gifted reader, guys. She will tell you in a different way than I do it, but she definitely does it in a way you will definitely have your life change. If you like astrology and you like tarot, go see this girl, because she will change your world and make you look at your life in a new, different way. So I want to show her the kind of love I was showing today. So that's where we're going to go, guys. All right? That's where we're going to go, because that's what I'm feeling the call to do, to share the love, to share the benefit today. And that's what we are doing today. So we are ready to get out of here for today. And I want to say thank you once again for being a part of my day, my stream, my everything. As we start this raid and we begin our weekend, guys, I want to say goodbye, and we will see you soon. Please throw some emotes into the chat. Copy my raid message. Let them know you came from the Unknown Prophet. Just give them 5 to 10 minutes of your time. That's all I ask, guys, is that you do that for me and let them know that the Unknown Prophet sent them your way, okay? All right. here we go, guys. We're headed out there right now. So let's go. And we'll see you tomorrow. We'll see you on Monday, okay? Bye.